Pike Trail League is Don Anderson at Mankato and Gene Johnson at Hillcrest as far as overall talent for particular Pike Trail League schools. But that's why they continue to be competitive, is these kids know what's going on. They know the system.
Very good. Okay, Pike Valley is going to be kicking off to start the game. And so they're going to go from our left to our right. Prairie will be taking this opening kickoff, and their number one running back, Albright, will be the deep man. Dennis Albright, 172-pound senior, will stand near his goal line. And again, this will be Fredrickson kicking off here. John Fredrickson, 175-pound senior.
He can consistently get into the end zone. During warm-ups, he's moving at 50 yards. In the extra points that they work on, he was easily clearing a good 40 yards as far as field goal tries, even though the Panthers are not adept at using the field goal a lot this season.
Didn't have much of a reason to with the offense they have. Okay, Panthers in their home uniforms here this afternoon, the blue jerseys and the white pants. A lot of Panther fans here in Scandia. I'd like to welcome you again to our broadcast. Here's the kickoff. Fredrickson gets a low kick taken by Prairie at the 15, 20, 25, and to the 30-yard line for the Bulldogs. A nice return. And Stuckey on the return, and he'll give the Bulldogs good field position at about their own 29-yard line, so that's where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Again, Jamie Schoenhoff will be the quarterback this afternoon. Halfbacks Albright and Ty Stuckey.
All right, now they line up in the I formation here. Schoenhoff takes a long count from center. Looks over the Panther defense, takes the snap, hands it off to the first man in there. He ain't going anywhere. Pike Valley right there at the line of scrimmage. Fredrickson helped out on the tackle. It'll be up a second down, and again, about 10 yards to go. Ty Stuckey was the young man on the carry. Nowhere to go.
Basic running play up the middle to start the game, trying to get the kids the feel of hitting each other. Didn't go for much.
Bulldogs back up to the line of scrimmage. Again, Stuckey and Albright in the backfield. Quarterback is Jamie Schoenhoff, 180-pound senior quarterback. He'll hand it up to Albright this time, right side. Got some running room. He's across the 30, the 40, and he'll have a first down for Prairie right at the midfield stripe. And the Bulldogs will move the yard markers here on their second play from the line of scrimmage. Nice blocking on the right side of the line by the Bulldogs, and now they're just in the Panther territory at about the 39.5-yard line. Now we have an official's timeout as they try to tighten up some shoulder pads here, but he had a good block on the right side.
He got a great block on the right side by the right guard, Jeremiah Smith, 164-pound senior. Opened the hole, and he had plenty of running room to the right side.
Now the Bulldogs come back up to the line of scrimmage once again. No receivers, wide receivers on this one, just from the I formation again. Schoenhoff, the quarterback, looks over that Panther defense again, calls another long count from center. Here is the snap, and he will keep it, trying to get rid of it, going to be hit, and now I believe, let's see, they're going to call an incomplete pass, and Panther fans want intentional grounding. Let's see what they're going to call. I believe it's going to be an incomplete pass. Oh, the head official right there on the call, and the receiver in the vicinity. It brings up a second down.
He had number 10, Jeremiah Smith, but I believe he's a guard on most of the offensive sets, and he's actually a legal receiver.
So the Bulldogs might have got a break on that one. Brings up a second down to 10, just over the midfield stripe, the 40-yard line. Handoff goes to Albright. He'll go around the left side, across the 35 to the 34. Fredrickson again on the tackle. Scott Nyland helping out, and so is Doug Garman. He'll pick up a good 5. We'll bring up a third down, and about 5 yards to go here for Prairie. I'm John Montgomery, Corey Kupsa. We're glad to have you with us here on KREP-FM, Belleville, Concordia, and KRFS out of Superior. Another official's timeout momentarily. Everyone's all right.
Pike Valley has shown a 3-3 defense here in the first series, defensive series. They've done some good things, but Albright has been running very hard, doing a nice job for the Bulldogs.
Third down coming up. They need 5 yards to go from the Panther 34-yard line. Schoenhoff, the quarterback, again, another long count from center. And he'll just take it, hand it off to Albright. Trip, breaks one tackle, got a first down it looks like, and now he'll fall forward. Boy, that was a tough run. He ran right into Adam Lundblade. Jacob Nelson helped out of the tackle. That was just a tough run by Albright, and he got another first down for Prairie. They'll move the ball down to about the 28-yard line of Pike Valley.
Give Adam Lundblade credit. He made the perfect one tackle. Albright was not to be denied the first down.
Great play by the young man from Prairie. Drive continues. 1st and 10 for the Pike Valley Panther 27-yard line. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. There's a long count from center again. He will. Now the busted play. The ball is fumbled. And Schoenhoff will fall on it back on the 33. That was a busted play by Prairie. And he's lucky to keep the football. He went one way. The team went the other.
Like they were trying to, and maybe some push from the end, but actually the only one coming in was the Pike Valley defensive end. 21, and that would be, if I can find my 21 here on Jacob Nelson as the left end. He was coming in basically to take the handoff and then tackle the quarterback.
So they'll lose a few, and then they're going to call a timeout. Timeout for Prairie. We have no score in the first quarter, 9:02 to go. We'll have more in 30 seconds. No passing.
I noticed that. A lot of long counts we need to mention too. I'll mention that.
All right, Bulldogs back on the football field. And again, receivers on both sides. They'll pass it down to the right side, complete at the 20, and near the 15-yard line. That's going to be the left end, Matt Wood. The Bulldogs were on the sideline. They came running out on the field in the formation with receivers on both sides, and they just went up to the line of scrimmage, hiked the football, and got a first down. So there's the first pass of the game, and it goes down to about the 15-yard line, 1st and 10.
Gain of 18 on the play, and that sets up the red zone for the Bulldogs.
Now back in the I formation they come with Stuckey and Albright in the backfield. Schoenhoff will just take it, pitch it out to Albright around the left side. Right side it is. He'll get across the 15 near the 10-yard line, where he's forced out of bounds by a host of Panther defenders, led by Fredrickson again, it looks like. But he got close to 5 yards on the play. Bring up a second down. We're going to call it 6 yards to go for the first. 8:51 to go. His clock stopped as he was knocked out of bounds here in the first quarter. This is the first drive of the day for the Bulldogs. From the Panther, 11-yard line on second down. This one goes left side to Albright, and he'll get a couple of blocks. He'll put his head down across the 10, and near the 8-yard line. He's got to get to about the 5 for the first down. So we got third down at about 3 coming up. And looks like Aaron DeJoya was out to the help out on that tackle, along with Aaron Anderson. So big third down for Prairie.
5 carries this afternoon for Albright, 31 yards on this first possession.
Up to the line of scrimmage they come again. Stuckey is the fullback, 190-pound fullback, and the tailback is a 172-pound senior. Name is Dennis Albright. Had a big game Tuesday night against Canton Galva. He'll get the call again. He's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. And he'll be knocked back for about a yard loss. Looks like it was Jacob Nelson. Jacob Nelson was the first one to hit him. He had nowhere to go.
Good defense this time by the Panthers. They've been looking right now for the first couple of plays. And finally, the defense converges on Albright, and he'll lose about 2 yards.
They'll march him back to about the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming up. They need 6 yards to go for the first down. They've got to get to the 5. From the I formation again. Schoenhoff takes another long count from center. Now he takes the snap. Hands it off to Albright around the right side. It's going to be hit and held short. He's going to be held short of the first down. Pike Valley should take over on downs.
Panther defense again, to break, and they now have an opportunity for offense this afternoon.
Boy, that got the Panther fans riled up. Good defense by Pike Valley. So they take over 1st and 10 near their own 7-yard line, or check it, near their own 8-yard line. Back up to the line of scrimmage they come. All right, Scott Nott and Thane Lord in the I formation. Aaron DeJoya will give it to Thane around the left side. Thane's got some running room across the 10 near the 15-yard line. He'll pick up about 7 yards on the play. It'll bring up a second down at about 3. Thane Loring rushing over 1,000 yards this year for Pike Valley. Picks up 7.
Thane this season, as you mentioned, 1,015 yards coming into the game, almost 8 yards every time he touches the ball.
Back up to the line of scrimmage come the Panthers. In the I formation again, Aaron DeJoya takes the snap. This time it goes to Thane again around the left side. And Thane will fall forward and appears to have a first down. So once again, Thane Loring around the left side picks up a first down, and they'll move the yard markers. He's up to about the 19-yard line.
First down, of course, on the afternoon for the Panthers. as they started this drive on their own 8-yard line.
Scott Nyland and Thane Lauren again to the backfield. Evan DeJoy over Hendrickson. Now they'll pitch it over to Scott Nyland. This time the right side. Scott breaks one tackle, and he'll get near the 24-yard line. Boy, nice tackle being made out there by Ty Stuckey, who also is the fullback, and also out there is Alan Crable, 164-pound senior, but he'll pick up about 4. And make it 5, I'm sorry, being up a second down and 5 to the 24.
Interesting way that Scott ran with the ball as he ran right, holding it with his left hand. It's an easy way for defenders to come in and try to cause a fumble.
See what happens here on second down at about 5. This one, they'll go on a delay to Scott Nyland. And I tell you what, the Bulldogs are right there. They had 3 defenders in the backfield. Nyland will lose about 2 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down, and they'll need close to 7 yards here for the first down.
Jeremy Santee and Alan Craviel come in and make the tackle, and they just rush the defense ASAP and got themselves a good defensive play.
Now we got Garmin way out here to the right side. Also on the slot to the right is Loring. Nyland goes in motion to the other side. Back to pass is DeJoy, and he is going to be hammered all the way back near the 13-yard line. The blitz was on from the Prairie Bulldogs, and with everybody going out for a pass, no one was left to block. 4th down coming up.
The Panthers tried to spread the defense out by putting twins to the left and having Nyland go in motion, or twins to the right and have Nyland going in motion to the left. Did not work as the rush came in, and DeJoy was hammered.
Santee was the first to get it. Now kind of a lob hike. No rush on Thane Lauren. A nice kick. Taken and fumbled by Prairie. Now they're in Panther territory. 35, 30 out of bounds. Out about the 27-yard line. Nice return there by the Bulldogs. And we'll give credit here to Matt Wood, 154-pound senior. He took it on his own 35 and returned it. Let's see where they mark it down to basically 27-yard line of Pike Valley.
Interesting that the snap really was a bad snap. Loring got the kick away, but on a line drive kick that gives the offense or the receiving team obviously a chance to run the football back.
Let's see what the Bulldogs can do now. 1st and 10 from Pike Valley's 27-yard line. And now this time Jacob Nelson jumps offside for the Panthers. That'll march the ball up about 5 yards. And bring up a 1st down and 5. Looked like the Bulldogs were shifting on that time, Corey. They came down not in the full stance, and when they shifted to get into the full stance, the Panthers jumped.
Typical Dallas Cowboys jump stance. They'll get down on their knees and then raise their bodies up and get down into the 3-point position.
1st and 5 now from the 22 of Pike Valley. Schoenhoff again. We'll give it off to Albright, right side. And he'll be tripped up by Thane Loring. Thane fought off the block of Ty Stuckey, but he got across the 20 near the 17, and he's going to be awfully close to the 1st down marker. Let's see, will they mark him down? He'll be just shy. He'll pick up a 2nd down and about a half yard.
Pretty continues on the offensive line to move the pile forward, and the Panthers have not been able very often to stop Pretty Prairie from at least getting positive yardage.
Troy May is the starting center. He's a 220-pound sophomore, and he's really done a nice job here for the Bulldogs in the 1st quarter. They bring out this measuring stick, see how close he is, and he just missed it by about a half length of the football. The clock has stopped here at 4:24 to go in our 1st quarter. We have no score here from Scandia, Kansas. It's the regional championship game between #1 Pike Valley and the Bulldogs of Pretty Prairie. All right, clock starts again. 2nd down, about a foot to go for the 1st down. Schoenhoff again, a long count from center for the Bulldogs. Really taking a lot of time. Finally gets it, hands it off to Stuckey, and he'll go forward, and it appears to have enough for the 1st down. He didn't need very much. He was hit by Aaron Anderson and also looks like John Fredrickson, but he got enough for the 1st down. They'll move the yard markers.
Only the 2nd carry this afternoon for Ty Stuckey for 2 yards now total on this play. They give him 2 yards, and I think he's more of a decoy right now.
Albright's been the main carrier so far here in the 1st quarter. Inside of 4 minutes to go in the quarter, no score yet here in Scandia. How about the 21-yard line, or the 16-yard line? Albright on the carry. He'll lose a yard or 2. Scott Nyland and Thane Lauren to the backfield to throw him for a loss, and they shot right through the gaps back to about the 19.
Scott Nyland coming in from his linebacker position, as you mentioned, and coming on a full rush, kind of stunted on the defense. Finds Albright in the backfield for a loss of 3.
Second down coming up. They'll need about 13 here for the first down. 3:25 to go, first quarter. They're in Pike Valley territory. From the I formation again. Taking another long count from center. Schoenhoff looks over the Panther defense. Finally takes the snap. Hands it off to Albright, right side. He'll get to about the 15. It'll bring up a third down. They're still going to need a good 8 yards or so for the first down. Maybe closer to 9 yards for the first down. Another official's timeout on the field. 3:02 to go. We're in the first quarter. And again, we have no score.
One of the officials looks to have an injury of the mouth. I think he got popped by one of the players or something, but you can see blood running out of his...
just west of Wichita, really northwest of Wichita, Kansas. So they had a long way to come. Here we go. Third down coming up. And it's about 9 yards from the first down. And the ball is on the Panther 15-yard line. Schoenhoff again, the quarterback, takes another long count, trying to draw the Panthers offside. Now he'll finally give it to Albright, right side. He's going to be hit down, but he got near the 10-yard line. He was hit very hard. Looks like Fredrickson again, first one to hit him, and Nyland was there to help out. Well, they got another fourth down coming up. They'll need about 5. 2.5 to go in the first quarter.
Albright continues to get positive yardage, and as long as the Panthers can hold them to 3 or 4 yards at a crack, I think the Panthers can be successful.
All right, here we go from the Pike Valley 11-yard line. Fourth down coming up. Albright, right side, cuts back upfield, and I don't think he got it. He's going to be close, but I believe they may have held him short. Let's see where they'll spot the football here.
The spot is everything right here. He's very close. I think they're going to bring out the chains and check this out. And if the Panthers can hold, again, it'd be a great boost to the team's morale, as they would have held Pretty Prairie inside the 20-yard line twice in 2 possessions.
They held him. Pike Valley again on the defense holds Pretty Prairie on 4th down. So the Panther offense comes on the field, and once again they'll start deep in their own territory. Let's see, they'll spot the ball at about the 7-yard line again. So here we go. Pike Valley, Pretty Prairie scoreless here in the first quarter as we approach the 2-minute mark, and the Panthers back on the field on the offense.
By the way, Dennis Albright now 46 yards on 12 carries already in the first quarter.
Hey, okay. In motion goes Thane Loring out to the right side. Handoff goes to Scott Nyland, and Scott's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they didn't fool him that time. The Bulldogs came right up the right side of their defensive line. We got to give some credit here.
Micah Rogers, Corey Graber, 242 pounds and 229 pounds.
Indeed they are. Good size on both teams. All right. Second down coming up. And he may have lost a little bit. Second down and about 12 yards to go for the first. From the I formation again. This time they go to Loring. Thane trying to get around the corner. It's going to be hit. And let's see, it might have been a fumble. It might have been a fumble, and it is. Pretty Prairie picks it up and takes it in. Fumble on the play. The Bulldogs pick it up and run it in for a touchdown. The ball was carried by Thane Loring, and someone stripped it, it looked like, out of Loring's hands, and the Bulldogs picked it up and run 5 yards for a touchdown. What a break.
I think the one who picked it up, I'm not sure, but I think it might have been Ty Stuckey who picked the ball up. It looked like none of the players wanted to actually pick up the ball and run with it. They thought they might have heard a whistle.
So now they'll go for 2. The Bulldogs strike first with 1:15 to go in the quarter. And let's see, Ty Stuckey trying to take it in, and he doesn't get it. Bulldogs take the lead, 6-0, the kickoff in 60 seconds.
First quarter. Pretty Prairie 6, Pike Valley nothing.
Should be.
Bring it to us after this one.
Kicking off for the Bulldogs will be number 60, Troy May. These are the Cleveland Panthers, the number 33, Thane Loring.
Here we go, Troy May on the kickoff for the Bulldogs, and they strike first, leading 6-0. It'll bounce at the 15, picked up by DeGioia. Aaron will just go forward and get near the 17-yard line. So that's where Pike Valley will start from their own 17.
A dangerous return by Aaron DeJoy. The ball actually went over his head on a very short kick. I think Aaron thought either Scott Nyland or Dane Loring was going to come up and catch the ball. He didn't. The ball bounced, and of course on the kickoff, that's a free ball.
Now the Bulldogs on defense. Pike Valley trailing now 6-0, coming up to the offensive line. Okay, down to a minute to go and counting here in our first quarter. Aaron DeGioia backpedaling. His pass is going to be incomplete. Aaron Anderson out to the right side on the attempted reception. Stops the clock with 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
First throw of the afternoon by Aaron DeJoy. He did try to drop back earlier in the quarter and got sacked for an 8-yard loss, but the first time he's been able to get a pass away. One thing I'd like to mention, this is a game of field position here in the first quarter. Prairie has had the best of it.
Indeed they have. They've been in Panther territory all day so far. Here we go. Pitch out goes to Nyland, left, right side. Scott's going to be hit. He'll be doing good to get back to the line of scrimmage. Hey, what the Bulldog defense is awfully quick to both sides. And in the ball game, you've got Micah Rogers, 242 pounds, and Corey Graber, 229 pounds. They've also got some great size in there.
Great size is an understatement, and they're quick, too. They don't have any problems with getting to the corners.
Timeout with Nyland and Thane lower in the backfield. Prairie with the lead, 6-0 as they recovered a fumble and ran 5 yards in for the touchdown. DeGioia back to pass, heavily pressured, he'll get away, rolls out to the right side, down the field to Nyland, 35, and he will cut back up to midfield. Down he'll go at the 39. First down for the Panthers, right at the 39-yard line. Scott Nyland on the reception from Aaron DeGioia. And the Panthers finally get out of their hole and get a first down.
The first completion by Aaron DeJoy this afternoon. He had Scott Nyland all alone is when DeJoy decided to run with the football and roll out. That got to Scott Nyland behind the defense as the defense converged on Aaron, open for 21 yards.
This might be our last play of the quarter, down to 15 seconds to go. From their own 39, DeJoy again back to pass, got some good protection, off the hands of Garman. A little bit behind Doug, at about the 35 of Prairie. That stops the clock with 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
And the Panthers are throwing the ball twice in a row. You don't see that very often, but their running game has been almost nil. In fact, their longest game from scrimmage on running was Thane Loring's 7-yard run on the first play from scrimmage this afternoon.
From their own 39, second down at about 10. From the I formation again. Aaron DeGioia gives it to Thane, or Scott Nyland's going to be hit, and Scott will hustle and might get back to the line of scrimmage. First, let's see, we have a flag down, looks like a face mask.
I think Scott Nyland was hit with the face mask. Yes, he was. It wasn't intentional by any means as the defensive player was just going in for the tackle, but nonetheless, it's going to cost the Bulldogs some yardage, probably a first down as we get set basically for the second quarter. We might see one more play before the period ends.
They now move the ball into Prairie territory near the 35. Now they'll mark it closer to the 30. And across the 30. Let's see, down to the 26-yard line.
15-yard penalty. That's the first penalty this afternoon by the Bulldogs. The Panthers also have one penalty today, and that will be the end of the first quarter.
6-0 Prairie, second quarter and 30 seconds.
That's the end of the first quarter, guys. So one untimed down.
What? Well,
Dead ball foul.
We didn't miss it.
We're going to keep it here then?
Yeah. All right, back here once again at Scandia. Now what they had was a dead ball foul in that play, so they ran a play while we went to commercial, but it was just about a yard pickup for Scott Nyland. So now officially the first quarter is in the books, and they'll march over to the other side of the football field. Prairie with the lead here, 6-0. Pike Valley facing a second down to about 9.
And fortunately for the Panthers, they finally gotten a couple of big plays, obviously one via a penalty, but they got a 21-yard pass from Detroit.
Recovery. They ran in for a touchdown with Ty Stuckey. All right. Handoff goes to Scott Nyland. He'll dive and get back to about the 25 as he went around the left side, and again, he'll lose about a half a yard. They had the ball near the 24-yard line. Now they'll mark it back closer to the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down, and they're going to need a good 9 yards here for the first down.
This afternoon, Nyland, I'm sure he's not used to seeing this. He's had a 5-yard rush, then -2, -2, 0, 2, and -1. Not a whole lot of room through that Bulldog defense.
Pike Valley back up to the line of scrimmage, facing a third down at about 9 from the Bulldog 26. DeGioia back to pass. Pressure, it's going to be hit. He gets away. 25. He'll run down to the 22. And now Hutz Willoughby sacked right there, tackled by Prairie. Going to be held short of the first down. It looked for a moment he had a lot of room to run, but again, I believe that was Ty Stuckey that really closed the gap.
That was an incredible play by Stuckey as he came shooting through. He was playing defense on the receivers, and once DeGioia decided to start running, he came streaming in there and made a nice tackle on Aaron DeGioia.
10:50 to go in the second quarter, clock running. I'm John Montgomery along with Corey Kupsa, and again, it's 6-0, the Pretty Prairie Bulldogs with the lead. Pike Valley has a fourth down and about 7 from the 23-yard line of the Bulldogs. Now we got another whistle, a timeout. It's going to be called by Pike Valley. So we'll take a break, come back with more Panther football. The Panthers trail 6-0, more in 30 seconds. In the backfield, Aaron DeGioia going back to pass. Whoa, my goodness, what a pop. Now DeGioia goes to the left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Sean Fredrickson was really popped, but a flag has been thrown on the tackle. And it appears that it might be against the Bulldogs. I mean to tell you, Fredrickson was helping out in the backfield, the face mask on Pretty Prairie, and Micah Rogers came in and knocked him about 4 yards. He did help out Aaron DeGioia to get around the corner there, and then the face mask should give Pike Valley a first down.
Great defense, first of all, by Pretty Prairie. For the second time, they decided to go for the headgear on the tackle, and I'm sure their football coach, Brad Starnes, can't be pleased with that kind of defense. It's great to be aggressive, but every time you grab that face mask, that's going to cost 15 yards, and in an 80-yard field, that certainly is a big point.
And Corey, they're going to move this ball to the 15-yard line, so it is a first down, and they're ever so closer to get to the Bulldog end zone. 1st and 10 for the 15. Fredrickson still in the backfield along with Scott Nyland. We see Thane Loring out here on the sideline. Back to passes to DeGioia over the middle. They got Scott Nyland, 10, 5, and he'll go in for the touchdown. Scott Nyland on a 15-yard touchdown reception from Aaron DeGioia, and the Panthers tie it up at the 10:21 mark of the second quarter.
First of all, Scott Nyland catches the ball in the left flats as he more like leaped down to the backfield as a secondary receiver. Made the catch to the 7, broke a tackle, broke another one as he dove into the end zone, and the Panthers have finally put some points on the board.
All right, now Pike Valley goes for the 2-point conversion to try to take the lead here. Thane Loring back in the ball game. In the tailback position, now they switch this. Now the pitch goes over to Scott Nyland. He won't get even near the 5. Time out of the field. We're tied at 6. The Panther kickoff in 30 seconds.
21 remaining in the first half. Pike Valley 6, Pretty Prairie 6.
Big play. Big play. Congratulations to Pike Valley. Good luck in the regionals. All right, John Fredrickson will be teeing up the football at the 30-yard line here to kick off. Both teams have scored touchdowns with the help of the other team. Pike Valley fumble, and Pretty Prairie run it in 5 yards for a touchdown, and the Bulldogs had a big face mask that enabled Pike Valley to continue the drive, and a 15-yard touchdown pass from DeGioia to Nyland. We're tied up at 6. Here's the kickoff from Fredrickson, a nice high booming kick. It'll take a bounce. Albright picks it up at about the 10, 15, 20, and he's at the 26-yard line. Dennis Albright on another nice return for the Bulldogs, and that's where Pretty Prairie starts. on their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers do need to thank the Prairie defense for helping them get the touchdown here in the last play. Two 15-yard face mask penalties certainly aided in the Panther cause.
10-10 to go in the second quarter. Tied at 6, the regional championship game. Pike Valley and Prairie. Boy, we've seen some pops here in the first half. We got two receivers way out here to the left side, and in a shotgun formation we have also two running backs. Now we have a whistle and flag down. Let's see what this is going to be. Illegal procedure here against Prairie. Now this is a different formation. You have just three linemen at the line of scrimmage, two receivers out to the left side, and two in the backfield, two running backs in the backfield with the quarterback.
If I'm not mistaken, though, when they put those twins to the left side, I believe that makes the guard on the right side.
First down at 15.
Now marching back to the 22-yard line, so first and 15 from that spot. Tied at 6 here in our second quarter of play on a rather chilly Saturday afternoon. We're happy you're with us here, enjoying the afternoon broadcast. All right, here they go. Line up with, again, two receivers out to the left side. We got Dennis Albright, the lone running back. Now he'll go in motion out that way as well. Schoenhoff, again, takes another long count from center. Looks over that Panther defense, trying to draw somebody off, it looks like. Now he'll take the snap. He'll take a quarterback draw, and he's got some running room trying to get around the corner. He'll get to the 25 and near the 29-yard line. So he got to about the original line of scrimmage, and he may have gained an extra yard. That'll bring up a second down at about 8. So the nice quarterback keeper by Schoenhoff, a nice pursuit there. Looked like Scott Nyland was there to help out on the tackle.
Well, actually, the quarterback Schoenhoff ran right towards Scott Nyland, but he ran over Scott and he ended up getting about 6 yards on the carry.
Here we go. The ball on about the 28-yard line on second down at about 9. Again, Albright goes in motion out to the left side. Now he'll stop. And again, taking their time. There's finding the snap. Schoenhoff's going to be pressured to pass over the middle, complete the 1, across the 35, near a first down. Nice reception by Matt Wood. He was double teamed over the middle of the field. And again, it's going to be a first down for Prairie. They'll move the football once again.
Second completion this afternoon, now first downs for the Bulldogs.
All right, Prairie back at the line of scrimmage. Now they'll line up in the I formation again. Stuckey the fullback, Albright the tailback, and this time they'll give it to Albright left side. No, a fake to Albright down the field to Wood, complete at the 20, 10, 5, and touchdown Prairie. 43 yards on the touchdown reception. Once again, that was Matt Wood. They faked the handoff to Albright. Wood went down the field, got behind the secondary, and again, Prairie scores. They lead it 12-6.
Matt Wood making the catch, but the fake was the key in the play. Is a great play action by Schoenhoff to fake the ball to Albright, and that set up the touchdown, set up Wood being wide open.
Here they go for the two-point conversion. They'll hand it off to Albright right side, put his head down, and he doesn't get it again. Panthers hold him out of the end zone. All right, time out of the field. Prairie 12, Pike Valley 6. We'll have the Bulldog kickoff in 30 seconds. He threw that ball pretty good, didn't he?
Huh?
He threw that ball pretty good.
Threw it well.
All right, once again back here in Scandia, Kansas, as we get set for yet another kickoff here. 12-6, Prairie with the lead on a 43-yard touchdown pass from Schoenhoff to Wood after a play action in the backfield, and it was just a well-executed play.
It was a great play, and as I mentioned, the execution of the play, the fake is what keyed Wood being wide open. Is with a fake handoff, that meant all the defensive backs came in looking for the running back.
Albright.
Albright, excuse me, and that just left Matt Wood wide open.
Now the Bulldogs will kick off. It'll be Santee on the kickoff. And again, they're going to try an onside kick. It's not going to go 10 yards. And Pike Valley, let's see. Pike Valley, let's see who's going to have the football. The ball is going to be spotted at about the 36-yard line. And Pike Valley will get the football.
And I'll tell you what, Pike Valley caught a major league break as the ball was not going to go 10 yards, but one of the Panthers decided he wanted to jump on it. Well, he jumped on it, but didn't completely recover the football. One of the Bulldogs did, but they're going to give it to the Panthers. I think the reason being is that the person who touched it was out of bounds.
Okay, so Pike Valley has it on the Bulldog 35, so an onside kick by Prairie does not work, and here come the Panthers down by 6. Pitch out goes to Nyland right side. Scott trying to go around the corner. It's going to be hit right there. And we may have another flag down, and there is another flag down. Let's see what this one's going to be. Holding against Pike Valley. Nyland got to about the line of scrimmage. He was hit right there. A nice tackle by John Stuckey, 160-pound sophomore, but this one will push Pike Valley back in their own territory.
And it is really tough for the Panthers to get outside this afternoon. They are not having much success.
One thing we do notice, though, Corey, is good footing on the field. We haven't seen very many people slip.
You're exactly right. When they cleaned it off this morning, gave the field at least a little bit of a chance to dry itself out. Penalty will cost the Panthers about 12 yards.
They'll move the ball all the way back to their 34-yard line. All right, they got to go to the 25 of Prairie. Nyland again on the carry. Scott Nyland puts his head down, gets near the midfield stripe. He'll be stopped at about the 39-yard line. We haven't seen Thane Loring run to the football much here in the second quarter anyway. We don't know if there's anything wrong with Thane. We had Fredrickson in the backfield there for a moment as well.
And he still is in the backfield at the moment, and the officials decided to stop the clock again.
As again we get some shoulder pads worked on. There's been some ferocious hitting here in the first half. Okay, so here they come, back up to the line of scrimmage. Fredrickson and Nyland in the backfield. DeJoya back to pass. He's having a pressure, gets it away. There's Doug Garman, 30, 25, near the 22. First down, Pike Valley. Doug Garman on the reception, and the Panthers get another first down via the pass. They'll move the yard markers.
Fourth first down of the afternoon, and I'd like to mention the reason we haven't seen Thane Loring, he is not even in the game at the moment. He's got a towel over his right shoulder. I'm not sure if he injured it. He looks like he's holding that shoulder a little bit gingerly.
Oh, that'd be a horrible break for Pike Valley. All right, they'll mark him down near the 23. First and 10. Adam Lundblade gives it off to Scott Nyland. He will put his head down and get near the 20. And they'll finally mark him down about the 21-yard line. I tell you what, Prairie is really sticking and hitting awfully hard here in the first half.
Absolutely. The only way the Panthers are going to able to combat that is to play action fakes that would get the ends open like the play previously to Garmin.
Once again, here they come up to the line of scrimmage. We got Ryan Anderson now in the ball game. Adam Lundblade, a quarterback too. He's a throwing quarterback, back to pass. He's pressured, he gets away, and he'll get across the 20, put his head down and hit Stuckey, but he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So we don't even have DeJoy in the backfield as Adam Lundblade is back there at quarterback for the Panthers as well.
I think DeJoy is in the game, but he has been, I think, playing an end position and giving Lundblade the chance to quarterback. Maybe throws just a little bit better than Aaron. 6:46 to go in the first half. 12-6 Prairie. The ball is spotted on the Bulldog. Looks like their 17-yard line. Another official's timeout as they make sure everyone's equipment's ready to go here. Well, it's been a battle here in the first half. Certainly four-down territory for the Panthers.
Third down at about 5. Pitch out to Nyland. Scott cuts back upfield. Now goes around the corner. He's got the 10 near the 5-yard line. That's going to be a first and goal for Pike Valley. Scott Nyland near the 5-yard line. A first down for Pike Valley. 6:37 to go in the first half. And once again, they're in scoring position.
And that's the first time this afternoon that Scott Nyland has run for over 10 yards on any particular carry, getting 12 on this play, finally getting a little bit of room to roam.
All right, now it's Stuckey trying to catch his breath a little bit here, and they call the officials timeout. He's sucking some air pretty good, but he appears to be all right. Okay. Now for the 5-yard line, first and goal for the Panthers. They trail by 6. They'll give it to DeJoya. Aaron Didn't see nothing one way, goes the other way, inside the 5 and down to the 3. And I mean, Ty Stuckey really tackled into the ground. But DeGioia gets up, walks back to the huddle, second down and goal from near the 3-yard line.
Good improvisation by Aaron DeGioia. He went right, found nothing, cut back up the middle, went left, did catch a couple of yards, but it's been tough going for the Panthers.
Second and goal. Aaron scoring position on the Bulldog 3-yard line. From the I formation, Lundblade to Scott Nyland, right up the middle, touchdown! Pike Valley ties it up at 12 on a 3-yard touchdown run from Scott Nyland. 5:52 to go in the second quarter. Well, he just took it right up the middle of the field, Corey, and give credit to Tim Erickson, the offensive center, as he helped create the hole.
And that's not terribly surprising that they ran the ball up the middle. They had a second and goal from the 3. Why not just run the ball 3 times straight up the gut? If you can't get 3 yards at this level of play, you don't deserve to be here.
So they're going to go for 2, tied up at 12. Now you got Bryce Rainey in the backfield now with Scott Nyland. Adam Lundblade takes the snap, goes back to pass over the right flat. He got to throw a flag there. Ryan Anderson was held all over the field, and so they'll get another chance here on this 2-point conversion as they were going for the right end.
Now this is interesting. You're about 1.5 yards away from the goal line. You just shoved up the gut again with Scott Nyland. You're trying to kick yourself outside.
It'll be a decision Coach Melby will have to make here, but his ball club has really battled very well here in the first half, facing some injury problems. We see Thane Lawrence still on the sideline and may not play anymore here today. We have a new quarterback as Aaron DeGioia goes to the end, and Adam Lundblade is at quarterback. Timeout, Pike Valley. They'll go for the 2-point conversion and try to take the lead when we come back in 30 seconds. Giving them another opportunity. The ball near the 2-yard line on the 2-point conversion. All right, Adam Lundblade takes a snap, gives it an island right up the middle. Scott's not going to be able to get in. Boy, a nice play on the interior defensive line by Michael Rogers as he was in there in the backfield to nullify the 2 points. We'll take another timeout here, folks. We're tied at 12, 5:52 to go in the first half. The Panther kickoff in 30 seconds. Well, that's going to be killer, man. You're going to have your number 1 rusher.
You noticed DeGioia wasn't in on that play either on the extra point try.
Hey, what, that Pretty Prairie's hitting. That Pretty Prairie can hit. Shoot. All right, welcome back to Scandia here. 5:52 left to go in our first half. We are tied at 12. And again, John Fredrickson will be kicking off from the 30-yard line. Here's the kickoff. Kind of a line drive kick. He'll take a bounce. Pick up by Prairie at about the 10. Up to the 15, 20, and near the 25-yard line. And we may have a clip here against the Bulldogs. We see 2 flags being thrown, and I believe they're going to go against Pretty Prairie. And that's what it is, a clip against the Bulldogs. Well, that'll march them way back in their own territory.
Well, they're putting that gun right into their foot and shooting about 3 or 4 times as they are not having any success with the illegal blocks and face masks. They're getting caught, and when you do that, you're going to lose yardage. And as easily as Pretty Prairie has been able to move down the field, just blocking legally and doing the things right, they shouldn't have any problem. They haven't had any problems yet.
But then again, the penalties have been helping Pike Valley here in the first half, and this ball will be moved all the way back inside the inside the 15 and down to about the 9.
One thing that's been very obvious is that Pretty Prairie has been able to move the ball a lot easier. They've had to work harder for their 12 points, I think, than what the Bulldogs have had to use.
All right, here comes Pretty Prairie back up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line. Stuckey and Albright in the backfield. Schoenhoff is the quarterback. Takes another long count from the offensive center. Whoa, that time he drew his own man offside. And I think Schoenhoff might have missed the count himself. But anyway, Pretty Prairie jumps offside. That's Alan Cribio.
Allen was just in a little bit of a hurry. And as patient as his Pretty Prairie team is once they get to the line of scrimmage, I can see it will be easy for their side of the ball, the ends and the guards to jump off sides as well.
The ball now marked inside the 5 near the 4 on 1st down and 15. From the I formation again, Schoenhoff the quarterback. Looks over that Panther defense, very patiently calling the signals. Now takes the snap, hands it off to Albright. Oh, shoestring tackle. He got near the 10. Scott Nyland again on the tackle for Pike Valley. They'll bring up a second down, and they'll need, they got near the 9-yard line, so they'll pick up a second down from that point. They've got to get to the 19 for the first down.
And a good shoestring tackle, as you mentioned, by Scott Nyland. If he gets by Scott, he's got plenty of room.
From the I formation again on second down, near their own 9-yard line. Stuckey the fullback. Albright is the tailback, and Schoenhoff again takes the snap, hands it off to Albright, cuts right upfield. He'll get across the 15, near the 16-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down. Aaron DeJoy was there to help out of the tackle, along with Jacob Nelson. It's going to bring up a third down. They're going to need a good 2 yards here for the first down. As we're at the 4:20 mark of our second quarter, we are tied at 12.
58 yards now on the ground for Albright this afternoon on 14 carries.
Back up to the line of scrimmage they come. This time a quick count. Albright up the middle. He ain't going to get it. He's going to be held short, it looks like, on the first down. That's going to bring up a fourth down again. Jacob Nelson was there. And it looks like Steve Benny might have been there as well to help out. Fourth down coming up. They're going to need about a yard for the first down. Let's see what they do on this one. I believe the punter's coming in this time.
But don't be terribly surprised if a fake is in line with only a yard to go.
Again, to do the punting here will be Jay Stuckey. We have about 4 Stuckeys on this team. He'll stand near his own 5-yard line. Nobody back for Pike Valley as they anticipate maybe a play as well. Stuckey gets a good snap. He'll just boot it right down the field. Oh my, it's going to take a Bulldog bounce and stop near the 26-yard line. So Pike Valley still will get pretty good field position. And that's when they'll start near their own 26-yard line. Looks like Adam Lundblade will come out to quarterback once again. Thane Loring, again, not coming out of the football field, and the young man appears to be hurt, Corey, and may not see him anymore today.
We'll try to get some information on the possible injury of Thane, but he's got a towel over his head, a towel over his shoulder. Maybe he's just being sick, but it looks like he's holding his right shoulder a little bit tenderly. 36-yard punt, by the way.
Okay, from the 26-yard line. This time the handoff goes to Scott Nyland again. Scott will get across the 25 near the 27. He'll pick up about a yard or so on the play. That'll bring up a second down. That time Aaron DeJoy will line up in a fullback slot and or position. Now brings up a second down. We're at the 2:48 mark and counting here in the second quarter.
DeJoy, as you mentioned, the fullback that time, he's the jack of all trades right now, playing a host of different positions.
Adam Lundblade's the quarterback for the Panthers at this point. Fredrickson, the offensive turner, gives him the snap. Hands it off to Scott Nyland. Scott breaks the tackle. He'll launch toward the first down. It's going to be a little bit short. He got it right at the 35. He's got about a good yard and a half to go here for the first down. So we got a third down, and we're going to call it a good yard and a half for Pike Valley. 2:15 to go, the second quarter clock running.
33 yards for Scott Nyland this afternoon on 12 carries. They need short 2 for the first.
From the high formation, this time they will keep it with Adam Lundblade. Oh, Adam's going to try to cut in, and he will be losing about 2 on the play. So they tried to fake the handoff to Nyland, and Lundblade tried to take it around the right side, but Prairie right there on the tackle. Fourth down and about 4.
And the idea was good from Lundblade, but the defensive end stayed at home, and that's what you have to do as a defensive player. You never want to get yourself caught in a position where a person can get around you. And he did the job as Josh Prairie comes into the to kick for Pike Valley.
Oh, another bad snap. He'll run the ball down and he'll get it away. It's kind of a wobbly kick. He'll take a Panther bounce at about the 25, and that's where it'll be stopped. Now keep in mind, Thane Loring is the normal punter, but him being injured has forced him to use a different punter, but a nice punt there by Pike Valley. So 1:23 left to go here in the second quarter. Ball's going to be spotted right at the 25-yard line. We are tied at 12 here in Scandia, Kansas. The home of the Pike Valley Panthers, ranked number 1 in the 8-man 1 division. All right, let's see what the Bulldogs going to do here. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Schoenhoff, the quarterback. Stuckey and Albright again in the backfield. From the 25, Schoenhoff again a long count from center. Looks over that Panther defense, takes the snap. He'll fake it. Play action pass. Heavily pressured by Frederickson. He'll get it away. Down the field. There's Wood again. First down at midfield. To the 35. Touch to the 30. Touch upfield. And down the 27-yard line. Aaron DeJoya finally on the tackle. But once again, on the reception is Matt Wood for a first down for Prairie. He's got a good pair of hands.
Oh, he's got a great pair of hands, but he's also wide open, and part of the reason of that is the scrambling ability of quarterback Jamie Schoenhoff, and when that happens, he just has an opportunity to run and get people open.
We got receivers of both sides, plus the shotgun formation, and we have two running backs. Now again, Schoenhoff back to pass, almost intercepted! Aaron DeJoya cutting in front of Alan Criviel, and he just about picked it up, and it falls incomplete. Second down to stop the clock with 56 seconds to go in the second quarter.
If he intercepts that pass, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, but if he intercepts the pass, there's no one that's going to catch him for the touchdown. He's all alive.
Oh, in and out of the hands. Okay. From the 27 again on second down. They'll see to try it into round. Now it's a flea flicker back to Schoenhoff, the quarterback, going down the field. Oh, and Albright drops the football at about the 7-yard line. I mean, it hit him right in the numbers, and he couldn't hang on to it.
And I will say that Doug Gorman caught a break. Defensive-wise, part one, he wasn't looking back towards the offense, and then he raised his hands up. That's actually somewhat illegal for face guarding, but he got away with it. But there's no reason that the receiver shouldn't have made that catch.
Oh, my goodness, right between the 4 and the 0. Here we go, third down and 10. From the shotgun formation again, receivers of both sides of the field. Schoenhoff again, patiently calling the signals, gets the snap, goes back to pass. Looking to the left side, going down the field to Wood again. It's overthrown by about 2 yards. It falls incomplete. 42 seconds to go in the first half. It's now fourth down and 10 from the 27 of Pike Valley.
And again, he got behind the Panther defender, Doug Garman, the 150-pound senior. Last two plays has been beaten defensively, but the Panthers have caught a break. We are, of course, in 4-down territory out 4th and 10 from the 27. By the way, the last 3 incompletions, before that, the Bulldogs had completed 4 straight passes.
Now the lineup in the I formation here on fourth down, and they will give it over to Albright. It's going to be a halfback pass, going back to the quarterback. And it's going to be incomplete. One was out there as well. But great defense from Aaron DeJoya and Aaron Anderson. The ball falls incomplete. Pike Valley appears to take over on downs as there are no flags on the field.
I'm sure will be content to go in with a 12-yard line. They have no timeouts left. Ball sitting on their own 27-yard line. So look for one play and go into the locker room and try to make some adjustments without one of your key players in Thane Lawrence.
We'll try to get some information about Thane during the halftime. Hopefully this young man can come back and play in the second half, but it really doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Adam Lundblade again, the quarterback. He'll go back to pass. They're not going to sit on this football. They'll give it over to Scott Nyland. Scott around the left side. Run out to about the 30-yard line. All that running, he'll gain about 3 on the play. Stop the clock with 28 seconds to go.
Coach Melby certainly is not playing conservative here. He wants to try to at least get an opportunity, maybe for a field goal at the end of the first half.
He's got a good kicker in Frederickson, though he hasn't really attempted that many field goals this year, but he does an excellent job on the kickoffs.
Of course, the Panthers really have not had the need to do a lot of kicking out of extra points and field goals.
All right, 3 receivers go all the way out to the right side. No one in the backfield except for quarterback Lundblade. He'll go back to pass, heavily pressured, rolling out to the right side. Down the field it goes, incomplete. He was heavily pressured and just tried to get rid of the ball as soon as he could to avoid the sack. Stops the clock with 22 seconds to go, and it brings up a third down and about 7 yards to go.
Did not see any receivers back there where he threw it. He basically threw it to Pretty Prairie's coach, Brad Starnes. However, only the head referee can make the call of an intentional grounding, and the official head referee, Ron Stacken, said no.
So the clock stops, 22 seconds to go. It's been a rather lengthy first half, but we've seen a lot of great plays on both sides, and we are tied at 12. Pike Valley 12, Pretty Prairie 12. This might be our last play. And a draw play to DeJoya, and he'll be hit near the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten a yard to bring up a 4th down, and that might be the last play of the first half. Pike Valley may not have to run another play here. Now I believe the Bulldogs will call a timeout, I believe. Let's check to make sure, and they do. So Prairie calls a timeout. They want to see what I'm just going to go for it. Adam Lundblade to the line of scrimmage, takes the snap. He will be going back to pass down the field, and let's see, is it complete or not? It is complete! With 3 seconds to go, out of bounds at the Prairie 38-yard line. What a catch from Scott Nyland. 3 seconds left to go in the first half, and Coach Melby decided to go for it on 4th down, picks up the 1st down. They'll start the clock. Pike Valley has no timeouts left, and the first half is in the books. At the end of the first half of play, it's Pike Valley 12 and Prairie 12. Stay with us. We'll have our halftime show in 2 minutes.
Surely, Georgia, but I was the Pike Valley Panthers.
The 18-yard line, that is about as far as he'll be able to get. That's where Pike Valley starts the first series of downs here in the second half from their own 17-yard line.
And Scott Nyland let the ball bounce, and when you do that, that just takes a split second to get the opportunity to come down and make the tackle. If he catches it on the run, he's probably setting it to at least the 25.
Tied at 12, here we go, 3rd quarter of play. 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Aaron DeJoya now lines up in the fullback spot. Handoff goes to Scott Nyland, and we're going to have a flag down just as the ball was snapped. Illegal procedure against the Pike Valley Panthers is going to be the call. That'll march him back 5 yards.
I think Scott Nyland got just in a little bit of a hurry. He leaned his body a shade forward, and that's going to cost the Panthers a 5 spot.
So that'll march him back near the 12-yard line. And we'll bring up a 1st down and 15. We've just begun the second half of play. Prairie with 12 and Pike Valley with 12. Pike Valley has lost their number 1 rusher, Thane Loring, for the rest of the game due to a shoulder injury. From the I formation, Scott Nyland now the tailback, and he will get the call right up the gut, and he'll get to about the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. Slipping in to make the tackle is Jeremy Santee, 136-pound junior. This is going to bring up a 2nd down and about 15. He may have lost a yard. 2nd down and 16 to go for the Pike Valley Panthers.
And that's a good way to start for Pike Valley here in the second half. They're already 6 yards behind the original line of scrimmage.
Here they come, back up the line of scrimmage. Aaron DeJoya for a halfback pass here, I believe. Now they're going to back to pass is Lundblade. He'll give it over to Aaron Anderson. Anderson across the 20, near the 25-yard line. He will not get a 1st down, but he's going to be close. He'll be about 2 yards shy. Aaron Anderson on the reception from Adam Lundblade, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 2.
And again, the Panthers trying to spread out the defense. We've talked about that all afternoon, but when they're not having much success running straight up the middle, they're trying to do as much as they can on the outsides, throwing the ball. They can't run outside. They've Prairie has shown that the Panthers haven't been able to do that. So passing game certainly comes into play here.
Adam Lundblade will direct his offensive unit to the line of scrimmage. Scott Nyland and Aaron DeJoy in the backfield. 3rd down coming up. Lundblade back to pass. He's going to overthrow Scott Nyland. Tried a little swing pass out here to the right side. It was pretty well defended. And a little bit out in front of Scott Nyland. It's going to bring up a 4th down. And once again, the punt here for the Pike Valley Panthers will be Josh Curry, 155-pound freshman.
The snaps here for the punts here in the last couple tries for Pike Valley have been certainly less than what Coach Melby will expect, and it makes it pretty tough to get punts away.
Another kind of a lob punt, and Curry gets it away. Whoa, a nice high punt. Taken by Wood at the 26, he's up to the 30. He'll dance to the 35, 40, out of bounds he goes at the Panther 39-yard line. So Matt Wood on a nice return from his own 26 to the Panther 38. That's going to be a first down right there for the Bulldogs. And once again, Prairie starts in Panther territory.
29-yard punt, and a great punt as far as getting it up in the air. That's what you want to do if it's going to be a short punt, and it was, unfortunately, for the Panthers. The good return by the return man, dancing through a couple of tackles.
10:32 to go, third quarter. Nobody scored here in the third quarter yet. We're tied at 12. From the I formation once again, Schoenhoff, the quarterback, to the line of scrimmage. In the I formation, handoff goes to Albright, right up the middle. Dennis just gets right through the interior line, across the 35, and near the 33-yard line. About 5 on the play. Second down and about 5 again for the Prairie Bulldogs.
It looked like Albright was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He was trying to move his legs forward, and all of a sudden he shoots through that line and grabs 5 yards out of it.
Once again, from the Panther, 33 this time, on second down and 5. They fumble the snap, and Schoenhoff will just take the ball and go through the middle for about a yard.
We see now that Thane Loring does have his uniform completely on. He does have the shoulder pads on, so maybe we might see him in the game. Hopefully this afternoon is over. The Panthers, of course, need it.
So let's see. Well, hopefully that will happen. Hopefully he's able to play. Okay, third down coming up. They need about 3 here for the first down. And again, Schoenhoff is going to be hit, breaks a tackle, pitch out to Albright, and they'll get a first down across the 25-yard line to the 24. Schoenhoff was hit at the line of scrimmage. He broke 1 tackle, and as he was hit the second time, pitched the ball out to Albright, who got around the corner near the 23-yard line. First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
6th first down of the afternoon for Prairie as they continue this drive again into Pike Valley territory.
From the 23 of the Panthers, first and 10. From the I formation, Stuckey and Albright in the backfield. Schoenhoff, the quarterback, again looking over the Panther defense. Takes a long count from center. Takes the snap, and he'll pass over the middle, complete near the 10-yard line. It's complete for a first down. That's going to be Crabio on the reception. And again, this will bring up nearly a first and goal here for the Bulldogs. 9:22 to go, third quarter of play.
Schoenhoff shows off his arm, so to speak, as he threw a bullet to Crabio at the 10-yard line for the first down.
Then they go quickly up to the line of scrimmage in the I formation again. You got Stuckey and Albright in the backfield. Schoenhoff again, another long count from center. Takes the snap, he'll give it to Albright, hit, breaks away, he's at the 10, he's at the 5, and he's in the end zone, touchdown! Jacob Nelson had him momentarily, he broke the tackle, went around the right side, in for the touchdown, and again the Bulldogs retake the lead, 18-12, with 8:58 to go in the third quarter. Well, we've seen it again, Corey. Just a strong runner. He broke a tackle, then he used some great speed to get into the corner of the end zone.
And as you mentioned, the Panthers had an opportunity to tackle him at the line of scrimmage, but he just keeps those legs moving, and when you do that, you're going to see positive things happen.
They'll go for the 2-point conversion. Here's the pass over to the left side. It's complete to Wood. So Prairie gets the 2 points. Time out of the field. It's Prairie 20, Pike Valley 12. The Bulldog kickoff in 30 seconds. Well, let's see. To Wood. Now here's our kickoff. We look out there, Corey, and Thane Loring is going to be back to try to return this kickoff. It looks like for Pike Valley.
We'll see quickly how his shoulder is acting up. Well, no, we won't. The kick sails out of bounds, and the Panthers will get another opportunity at the kickoff.
Let's see if they take the ball or take the kick. And with those kind of return people, I would think that they would want to re-kick it here with Thane Loring and Scott Nodland able to return the kickoff, and that's what they'll do. So they'll march it back a few yards and re-kick the football.
If you're Don Melby, do you stick Thane Loring right into the middle of things right off the bat, or do you use him as a decoy for at least the first play or two to get himself physically back into the football game, physically and mentally? He's been standing on the bench now for well over an hour. Tough to get your body in cold weather back into playing shape.
Indeed he has. He's been out since early in the first quarter. That has been way back really an hour and a half. All right, so the ball spotted back on the 25, and once again Troy May will kick off here for the Bulldogs. 20-12, Pretty Prairie. 8:58 to go in the third. And let's see what he does on this one. He'll just pick it as far as he can. Here's Thane Lauren at the 15. He's up to the 20. He's going to be hit. Down he goes. Right there at about the 20-yard line. And once again, the tackle made by Andy Albright, a sophomore. Thane will come off the field. He won't stay in for the offense on this series anyway. Fine, I know you see Coach Melby just asking him how he feels, it looks like.
He looked just a little tentative running towards the middle of the field, but when you see 8 big Pretty Prairie Bulldogs coming at you, it's pretty tough to be confident.
Now again in the line, John Fredrickson replaces Benny in the guard position. Handoff goes to Scott Nyland. He's got some running room to the 26-yard line. Scott Nyland right up the middle of the field. Nice block by Fredrickson and Doug Garman. And again, the ball spot at the 26. Pickup of 6, second down and 4.
And this time the Panthers get a good start on this particular drive. They have been starting some of their drives with losses of 2 and 3 yards, and they had a penalty to start their last particular drive. So this time it's a lot more fun, so to speak, to be able to look at a 2nd and 4 instead of a 2nd and 13.
All right, now in the backfield is Nyland and DeJoy. They change spots this time. Bourne, Adam Lundblade heavily pressured. Pass off to Aaron Anderson. It's complete. First down at the 34. Aaron DeJoy, I give him credit. He held the rush off, and he took a heck of a pop from one of the members of the Bulldog defense. And again, that was Santee, it looks like, but they got the pass away, first down.
One way the Bulldogs look at it is if you're not going to get to the quarterback, at least take out the blocker, if nothing else, and maybe someone else will get to the quarterback eventually, and that's what they're doing.
From their own 34 on first down. Adam Lundblade to the line of scrimmage. He'll play action pass, looking down the field, and he's going to be overthrown, intercepted by Wood at the 29-30. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Wood's going to go all the way. Pretty Prairie scores! 51-yard interception for a touchdown by Matt Wood. And the Bulldogs increase their lead to 26-12. Oh my, what a play.
What a turnaround as the Panthers were marching down the field. And then the pass overthrown was intended for Scott Nyland. He was double-teamed. Wood didn't even see the ball. It was over his head to his left side, and he was running to his right, so he did not see the pass coming, and Wood easily intercepted the pass.
Well, here we go. Now they're going to go for 2 again. And Schoenhoff will take it up and into the end zone. So the momentum now belongs to Pretty Prairie. Timeout, and it's the Bulldogs 28, Pike Valley 12. We'll have the Bulldog kickoff in 30 seconds. Ouch.
Oops.
I tell you what, that 32 is about the best receiver I've seen. He does everything.
The Bulldogs right now.
We still have 7:39 to go in the third quarter, but so far this second half has belonged to Pretty Prairie. 28-12 is our score. They've got 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Now a short kick picked up by Lundblade across the 35 and near the 39. So Pike Valley will get the ball in great field position on their own 39-yard line to start this drive, and Thane Lauren back in the backfield.
Well, it's good to see that Adam Lundblade picked up the ball. He is one of the up men. He picked up the ball, got about 10 yards, and still let the ball roll past him, and let one of the back men pick the ball up, and they'd probably be sitting about 10 yards back now instead of at the 38-yard line.
Here we go to the line of scrimmage. This one goes to Scott Nyland. Scott looking for some block. He'll get around the corner, and he'll get near the 35 of Pretty Prairie. Let's see where they'll mark him out of bounds at right at the 35, it looks like. So a pickup a good 7 yards, brings up a second down and 3.
I was watching Thane Lauren on that particular play, leading the way for Scott Nyland, and he did a nice form block. Didn't necessarily knock the man on his behind, but he at least got in front of him, gave Scott some room to run 7 yards.
7:18 to go in the third. Pike Valley down by 16 with the football. Lauren goes in motion to the left side. And another flag down as the ball is snapped. And it looks like Pike Valley might be hit again with a penalty here. Illegal procedure is the call, so this will march the ball back to the midfield stripe at the 40-yard line.
Aaron Anderson, the culprit on that particular penalty, just got his body leaning forward again. And if you notice that the Panthers this time they ran the offense with Thane Loring as a wingback, something they hadn't done for a while, maybe because they feel more comfortable with Loring as that particular back.
Now let's see what they line up in this position, the same formation. Loring, wingback slot here to the right side, now goes in motion over to the left. Scott Nyland here, the lone running back. DeJoy now the quarterback going back to pass, looks down the field, going to keep the football. He'll cut upfield and get near the 36-yard line of Prairie. He's got to get to their 33 for the first down. This will bring up a third down for Pike Valley on the Bulldog 37-yard line.
He had some protection, but he ran out of the pocket, and once he got to the 40-yard line, he decided to tuck it underneath his arm and run as much as he could get. Gets about 3 or 4 on the play, but they're looking at third down, about 5, probably 4-down territory there now for the Panthers, down by 16.
6:40 to go, third quarter clock running. From the I formation on third down at about 4. DeJoy will keep it, it's going to be hit, and he'll get it away to Thane Loring. Thane will fight, and he appears to have the first down across the 30. Great effort by the Panthers. It looked like DeJoy's face mask was grabbed, but he got the ball away, and Thane Loring on the reception, first down.
And right now, Coach Don Melby is asking the officials how come the flag didn't come down, because you could see DeJoy's head come back as one of the players looked like grabbed his face mask. Nonetheless, it's a gain of about 9 on the play, and it's a first down.
They'll move the ball to the 28-yard line of Prairie. The drive continues. Okay, here we go. 6:31 to go in the third. Pike Valley down by 16 with the football. DeJoy to Thane Loring. Thane slips as he tried to cut back toward the middle of the field. He'll lose about a yard on the play. It'll bring up a second down to about 11. That's the first one we've seen actually slip here this afternoon.
And of course it happened in the middle of the field where the field is going to take place. But as you mentioned, first time this afternoon, hopefully that is a rare occurrence.
The clock continues to run though as we get close to the 6-minute mark, third quarter of play. All right, pitch out goes on Scott Nyland, left side. Scott will cut upfield. He'll break a tackle. Scott will go all the way. Touchdown, Pike Valley. Scott Nyland broke a tackle on the 25. He went all the way for the touchdown. That makes it 28-18, and Pike Valley goes for 2. What a play.
A quick pitch to the left side. The ball is sitting on the left hash mark, so they run to the short side of the field. They pitch it. Aaron DeJoy pitches it right to Scott Nyland. Has to break 2 tackles before he can turn the corner. And once he gets outside, he can outrun the defense and does. 29 yards later, and the Panthers finally get some points here in the second half.
5:55 to go in the third. Now they'll try to go for 2. Aaron DeJoy up to the line of scrimmage. Goes back to pass. Heavily pressured. Gets a block. Rolls out to the right. Heavily pressured again. And he will not get the ball away. It's knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Boy, great pursuit by the Bulldog defense. So the 2-point conversion does not go. And Pike Valley trails by 10 now. 28-18. Their kickoff in 30 seconds. That was a great run. That was a good run.
Yes, it was. Tough run.
Well, we have 5:55 to go in the third quarter, and Corey, it looks like Thane Loring will be able to play a little bit here in the second half.
Yes, he's done the job, and if nothing else, he's given the Prairie defense something more to think about. Unfortunately, they missed the 2-point conversion. They are now 2 scores away from taking the lead.
Here we go, a nice kick by Fredrickson. It sails way out of the end zone, and now the momentum starting to shift over to Pike Valley side. And Prairie takes it first and 10 to their own 15-yard line. 5:55 to go, third quarter, 28-18 Bulldogs.
And of course, for John Fredrickson and Coach Melby and the rest of the team, you want to see him kick the ball as far as he can. You don't want to have any return whatsoever. And the receiver, which was Dennis Albright, was standing on his 10-yard line. There was no way he was going to get back to get the ball, and it just rolls into the end zone.
Now the pressure falls on the Panther defense. First and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 15-yard line. And this one goes to Ty Stuckey. He'll get across the 15 near the 20. They'll pick up about 5 on the play. First time they have ran that play here in the second half. And they'll get a good 5 on the play, maybe 6. Bring up a second down and 4.
Only the third carry this afternoon for a high second, and 8 yards total. It's given maybe 6 on that play. They're not using him much, but they're so used to running Albright that they thought they kind of let the Panthers see what Stuckey can do.
From the I formation again for the Bulldogs. And again, they'll give it to Albright right side. He's got the first down. He's in the open clear. 30, 25, 20. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Touchdown, Prairie. Albright once again going 60 yards for the touchdown. So that makes the score 34-18, and the Bulldogs line up to go for 2. I'll tell you what, that is one of the best running backs we've seen all season long here on KR92. And once he got in the open field, he showed great speed.
Certainly no one was going to catch him, but once he got past the initial defenders, he easily can outrun any defender near him.
Now again, they'll go for 2, and they'll pitch it out to Albright. He'll cut right up in for the 2 points. Time out of the field, 36-18. Prairie now leads it by 18 points with 5:13 to go in the third. Their kickoff in 30 seconds. How far was that? 60? 60? 59 or 60?
Yeah, it's 9.
Okay, I want to make sure. All right, 5:13 left to go in the third quarter. It's been a wild third quarter. We were tied at 12 at half. Now it's 36-18. Prairie has opened up an 18-point lead.
Certainly not good news for Panther fans that just when the momentum was shifting towards Pike Valley, then they get the big play, another big play. How about this? 59-yard touchdown, 51-yard interception, 43-yard touchdown. We mentioned they are a big play team, and they are showing that now.
All right, here's the kickoff by the Bulldogs. Another lines kick picked up by Scott Nyland at the 15. Scott trying to find somewhere to go, and again it's going to be hit. He'll break 1 tackle, and he'll cut upfield across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Might have been a late hit on the sideline, but no flag was thrown. And again, that's where Pike Valley will have the football at about their own 22, it looks like, yard line, with 5:04 to go in the third quarter. And I'll tell you what, Pike Valley's offense is really in a position where they just need to keep scoring.
Well, certainly they're not out of it by any means, down by 18. It's not an unsurmountable comeback considering the offensive potential by Pike Valley, but they certainly need to do it quickly.
DeJoya goes back to pass on first down. He's hit as he throws the football. It's incomplete. Stops the clock at exactly 5 minutes to go. Brings up a second down from the 22. 36-18 is our score. 24 points scored here in the third quarter by the Bulldogs of Prairie. 6 points for Pike Valley. That's where we stand right now. 36-18 is our score. Now here comes the Panthers to the line of scrimmage. Thane Lauren again to the backfield along with Scott Nyland. Aaron DeJoy, the quarterback. Erickson is the offensive center, gives him the snap, hands end around to Doug Garvin, and no, he faked it. They faked the end around. DeJoy is going to be hit for a loss. Back to about the 17-yard line, back of the 18-yard line. Picking up a third down. And again, they faked it around Corey, but there was Prairie right there.
They actually might have been better off to actually hand the ball off to Garmin, but you don't, funny hindsight.
All right, here's the third down at about 13. 3 receivers out to the right side, a high snap. DeJoya back to pass, running for his life, and he will get away from one, but not the other. He'll lose about a yard in the play. And once again, 4th down and long, and Coach Melby will face a very tough call right here. Clock continues to run, 4:20 to go in the third quarter. His team is down by 18. The ball is spotted near the 16-yard line.
Jeremiah Smith on the tackle, technically getting a sack, even though they lose only about a yard on the play. However, the rush came. They had splits to both the left and right sides, trying to spread the defense out, but it certainly did not work with a four-man rush by the Bulldogs.
Now they'll line up to punt. Thane Lorian to punt. Another high snap. Thane gets the ball down and gets the punt away. Wood again will catch it at the 30. He'll come to the 35, 40. To the left side. Here he goes. And he's going to be stepped out of bounds, or he would have went all the way. Wood again doing an excellent job here for the Bulldogs. They'll mark him down inside the 30, near the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start again. And how many times have we said this, that they'll start in Panther territory today, Corey?
Absolutely, and again a line drive kick, and that gave an opportunity for Wood to return it. In fact, once he caught the ball, there was no one within 15 yards of it, and he certainly had plenty of time to go.
They'll officially mark him out of bounds, 27-yard line of Pike Valley, 1st and 10. Schoenhoff will give it to Stuckey. He'll lunge across the 25, near the 24. Aaron Anderson was there to hit him first. Scott Nowlin and Fredrickson was there to hit him as well. And that'll bring up a second down. And he got about 4 on the play, so second down with about 6 yards to go. 3.5 clock running here, third quarter, 36-18. Prairie Prairie with the lead. And the football. In the I formation, they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stuckey the fullback, Albright the tailback, and Schoenhoff the quarterback. Schoenhoff back to pass, swing pass over to Albright, and didn't go for much. Really maybe to about the line of scrimmage, just about in there, ran to the short side of the field. Stops the clock at 3:13 to go, brings up a third down, and about 6 yards again to go for the first down.
The Panthers read that particular play well, as Albright came out of the backfield as basically an outlet person, and once he caught the pass, the defenders closed in on Dennis and made the play.
Third down coming up. Schoenhoff again will option, pitch out to Albright right side. He'll be hit by Aaron DeGioia, and Scott Nyland. He'll knock him down to 22-yard line. Didn't get much on that play. It's going to bring up a 4th down. They're still going to need about 4 yards here for the first down. But the clock continues to run at the 2:50 mark of our third quarter. We got a timeout by the Bulldogs. 2:52 to go in the third. It's Prairie Prairie 36, Pike Valley 18. So occasions here on 4th down in this ball game. Let's see if they can do it again. From the Panther 22, it's 4th down and about 4 yards to go for the first down. It's another long count from center from the I formation. Schoenhoff the quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to Albright right up the middle. First down near the 15-yard line. So there wasn't anything real fancy. They just ran right up the right guard. And once again, they got a nice block out there from their right guard. And that was Jeremiah Smith. And a first down for the Bulldogs on the 15. And Prairie Prairie back up the line of scrimmage once again. We're in the third quarter. Schoenhoff again looks over that Panther defense. Takes a quick snap this time. Albright around the right side. Dennis just keeps his legs pumping across the 10, across the 15 rather, near the 10. Scott Nowlin on the tackle. They'll mark him down about the 12 actually, so he got 3 on that play. Bring up the second down and 7 yards to go as we get to the 2:10 mark of the third.
And again, the Prairie Prairie offensive line blowing holes. This time it was a fullback Stuckey to propel Albright for 3 yards, but the blocking is just tremendous right now.
Try it again here. Second down about 7 from the I formation. Again, you got a Wood split way out here to the left side. They're going to try to go for him over the middle of the field. Oh, what a catch! The ball was thrown behind him, and he pulled it down to 4-yard line. What a reception by Matt Wood. And that is going to be a 1st and goal for the Bulldogs right there. Boy, does he have a pair of hands or what?
Absolutely, a great pair of hands. And it was a basic play. He was a split to the left side, ran straight for the right, or ran straight for the goalpost. And the defense was playing about 3 or 4 yards behind him, so they couldn't close in quick enough to make the play.
Well, the Panther defense needs to hold them right here. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs on the 4. There's Albright right up the middle. Touchdown, Prairie Prairie. That makes it 42 to 18 in favor of the Bulldogs. And Albright again, off the great blocking from his offensive line, just barrels over for the touchdown. Well, now they'll try to go for another 2-point conversion here. They've been pretty successful here in the second half. 1:16 to go in the third quarter. Schoenhoff again brings his troops to the line of scrimmage from the I formation. Another long count from center from this young man. He's really quarterbacked a great ball game here today. Pitch out to Albright right side. Dennis tries to get in, and he does. 44-18, Prairie. 1:16 to go in the third quarter. We'll have the Bulldog kickoff in 30 seconds.
Absolutely, they're big and they can put points up in a hurry.
Okay, now they get set to kick off here. And you got Thane Lauren and Scott Nyland back to kick off, and another squib kick picked up by Scott. He fumbles it, picks it up again, and he'll try to go to the other side, and he will lose yardage back to the 16-yard line.
Smith comes shooting through again as it takes a little while, but Scott to pick up the football. He decides to run from the near side of the field, and there's just nowhere to go.
So that's where the Panthers will start here in the third quarter, as the time starts to dwindle down here, down to about a minute to go in the third. It's been a rather long third quarter, time-wise. I know it's been a long one for the Pike Valley Panthers as well. We'd like to see this one just end. It's charted over in the fourth quarter. 44-18, Prairie with the lead. Here come the Panthers. To the line of scrimmage from their own 16-yard line. And again, Aaron DeJoy will keep it around the right side. He'll get to about the 18. They'll pick up about 2. And I mean, he was really hit once again from, looked like it was Rogers down the tackle, and that is going to be a 2-yard pickup, second down about 18. 30 seconds ago.
It doesn't matter what play the Panthers decide to run, whether it's up the middle or from side to side. It seems like once they get to the line of scrimmage, they're seeing about 3 or 4 Bulldogs right in their face.
Been a frustrating second half here for Pike Valley. Now DeJoya back to pass. And again, he'll just keep it right up the middle of the field. He's got some running room, gets a block from Anderson. He's got a first down at the 35. Aaron Anderson got a nice block downfield to help the Panther runner there, Aaron DeJoya, get a first down near the 35 with 9 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Good block from Aaron Anderson late in the run to let DeJoya get that extra yard or so. It may not mean a whole lot right now, but it's one of those plays that you don't see in the scorebook, but a great block nonetheless.
From the I formation, this might be our last play of the third quarter. 9 seconds to go. They'll give it to Scott Nyland. Scott will just fall near the line of scrimmage. Third quarter in the books here. Prairie up 44-18, and we'll have the fourth quarter in 30 seconds. Too much.
Yeah. I haven't seen these guys much. These guys are really good.
Dogs with the lead, 44-18. Pike Valley from their own 36-yard line on second down. Thane Lauren on the carry, and he'll lose about 2. He'll get knocked down about the 34, and another flag, I believe, has been thrown. It's going to be a face mask again against the Bulldogs. And so that'll march Pike Valley into Bulldog territory.
And I believe someone grabbed Thane Loring's face mask. We were shielded from it, but I could see Thane's head being jerked back again. And this is an aggressive Prairie team, no doubt, and they don't mind taking those kind of chances, I guess, on tackles.
I guess when you're up 44-18, you can give up one of those kind of plays once in a while, but they've given up quite a few today, but it really hasn't hurt them because they lead it still 44-18.
However, only their first penalty of the second half.
Okay, now they'll mark the ball way up on the 31-yard line of the Bulldogs. Pike Valley up to the line of scrimmage. We're in the fourth quarter. Pike Valley needs some points in a hurry. Handoff goes to Scott Nyland. Scott around the right side, but once again, he had some running room, and once again, there's John Stuckey, a 130-pound sophomore, was able to get in there, 160-pound sophomore, I'm sorry, was able to get in there and just close the gap and hold it to about a 2-yard gain.
And if you notice, we haven't discussed tackling, one-on-one tackling has been absolutely outstanding by Prairie. They're doing the job, hitting the people right in the thighs and just pulling the runners down. And well, when you can do that one-on-one, you certainly are going to be successful defensively.
Pike Valley up to the line of scrimmage, down to 11-minute mark of our fourth quarter. You're in tune to KREP-FM, Belleville Concordia, KRFS AM-FM out of Superior, Nebraska. Back to passes to Joyer. Pass over the middle. Intercepted again. Picked up by John Stuckey. And John will lumber up to the 35. And again, the Bulldogs take over. The pass was tipped. And again, Ty Stuckey had it for a moment. But John Stuckey took it away and returned it to the 34-yard line in their own territory. But the Panthers turned it over.
And of course, DeJoy did not have a whole lot of time to make a decision on throwing the pass. And the ball went straight up in the air, and usually when that happens, people start yelling, "Oski, Oski." That means there's the ball free. And this time, the interception comes.
Okay, now the Bulldogs will take it. Handoff goes to Albright. Dennis will get to the 40-yard line, and then he'll lunge into Pike Valley territory at the 39. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. 44-18, Pike Valley trailing here. The #1 team in the state in 8-man-1 football really run into a stone wall here in the second half. And boy, you got to really pat the backs of these Bulldogs. They have really came out and played hard here in the second half, third and fourth quarter. From the 39 on second down, handoff to Albright again. He's got a first down near the 32-yard line of the Panthers. And they'll move the yard markers once again.
You can thank Aaron Anderson on the tackle as he trips him up at the 35, but as hard as he was running, he fell forward to the 32.
So that'll bring up another first down. 44-18. Boy, the Bulldogs have exploded here in the second half. Schoenhoff will take a quick count, give it to Ty Stuckey, and he'll just carry a couple of Panthers to the 25-yard line. Pick up a good 7 or 8 yards on the play. Second down and short. Looks like this Panther defense is getting a little bit tired, Corey. They've been out there quite a bit here, particularly in the second half.
Tired, probably a little bit frustrated too, because they've not been able to stop Pretty Prairie consistently here in the second half, and you just start to get mentally worn down.
Ball near the 25 on second down. They'll need about 3 here for the first down. And again, Schoenhoff will give it to Albright. Got a great block. Here he goes around the corner. 15, out of bounds near the 10. Once again, Albright on a great run, this time around the right side. Pike Valley finally able to push him out of bounds, but not before he got to about the 12-yard line. Another first down for Pretty Prairie. 9:14 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Bulldogs in command.
I have Albright now with 180 yards rushing this afternoon. Of course, 60 of it coming in one play, but still, he's running hard. He gets by the first wave of the defense, and he gets himself 6, 7, 8 yards to carry, this time 18.
Once again, they have the football. Rolling out to the left side is Schoenhoff. Will break one tackle, put his head down, cut upfield to the 10, and near the 5. And a bounce he goes at that point. Just inside the 5-yard line, it looks like, at about the 4. And Schoenhoff is out. He is down on the ground. Now he's going to get up. Just trying to catch his breath, it looked like. Coach Starnes went racing down the sideline. Probably had a heart attack for a moment there. This guy's a good quarterback, Corey. He's done a nice job.
Absolutely, and I think Coach Starnes might be giving the official the what for. He might have wanted a late hit, but he did not come. As you mentioned, he's a great quarterback. He throws the ball well, he sees the field well, and he runs the ball well. That's what you need, especially in 8-man football. A quarterback certainly can make a big difference.
They'll mark him out about to the 4. Second down and goal from there. And Schoenhoff will take it right up the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Boy, he just took the snap and went right up the middle for the touchdown. And now the Bulldogs increase their lead, 50-18 over Pike Valley. Now they'll go for 2.
And you can see the nail being pounded into the coffin a little bit more.
Well, you got a feel for the Panthers. Again, coming in here ranked #1, undefeated, and had an outstanding season. And the second half, they just could not get things going. And again, Schoenhoff will keep it, give it over to Albright. He'll tiptoe into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Timeout again on the field. 52-18, Pretty Prairie will have another Bulldog kickoff in 30 seconds.
now it's turning it into a rout.
Otis Prairie Prairie has outscored Pike Valley 40-6 here in the second half. Unbelievable turnaround. Now the kickoff by the Bulldogs. Line drive kick that'll sail into the end zone, and the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 on their 15-yard line. With 9:03 to go here.
The state basketball playoffs is not to be.
They'll try it again from their own 15. And again, end around to Aaron Anderson. And he will lose about 2 on the play, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just nothing is going right for Pike Valley. Prairie has just been smelling everything out here in the second half. And they have just done an excellent job on this defense.
Absolutely. The defense continues to do the job that's been really the key here in the second half, giving up 1 touchdown, but still they've been able to make the plays when they've had to. They've intercepted a couple of passes. They've forced the Panthers to punt a couple of times. It just makes it difficult.
Second down to about 13. From the I formation, again, pitch out goes to Thane Loring. Thane will just run to the other side of the field, trying to get anything he can. He'll get across the 15, near the 17-yard line, but they'll pick up about 5 on the play. They'll still need about 8 yards here on 3rd down.
I know you are not able to watch the defense and things like that, calling the play, but every time the Bulldogs stay at home defensively, and what I mean by that is the defensive ends do not leave their position, so in plays like this where Thane Loring starts left and then cuts back right, there's the defense there waiting for him. He does get 4 yards on the play, but certainly not the 10 or 12 that maybe Thane is accustomed to getting.
We'll try it again. 3rd down to about 8. Pitch out to Scott Nyland. He'll try to throw a halfback pass. He'll just air it out as far as he can go, and it's going to be picked off by Matt Wood at the 30, 25-20, down to the 15, and he will lunge inside the 10 and near the 7-yard line. Matt Wood on his 2nd interception today nearly took it back again for another touchdown. He took one earlier back, 51 yards on a touchdown. This one goes down to about the 7-yard line. Thane Loring made the tackle, and he's getting up, and looks like he may have hurt his shoulder again, Corey.
Absolutely, and he took a hard hit, or hit hard, I guess, but now it's one of those deals you just hope he's not hurt seriously, and I'm sure he won't be back in the game this afternoon.
He's being helped out by Coach Don Melby, so hopefully Thane will be all right, but we probably won't see him here the rest of this day. Play action pass. Schoenhoff rolls out. He's heavily pressured by Frederickson. Gets the ball away to the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Stops the clock with 7:12 to go here in the 4th quarter. 52-18 is our score. Pike Valley trailing Prairie.
It looks like Coach Brad Starnes wants to end this game now. He doesn't want to have to worry about playing 48 minutes as he was throwing into the end zone leading by 34.
That stops the clock with 7:12 to go. We were tied at 12 at halftime. Since that point, it's been Prairie's football game. To the line of scrimmage, they come again to the I formation. Schoenhoff again.